Hey there, Christina. Thanks for opting into the video critique. Um, I I read over your paragraph here, and offhand, I'm not sure what's going on. Um, if you haven't had a chance to meet with the tutor and you're still having the problem with your layer, maybe send me an email and let me know, and I'll open Photoshop and play around and see if I can kind of try to recreate that error. Or send me a screenshot of what the page actually looks like itself, and maybe I can try to figure it out that way. Because like a cursory Google search didn't turn up any results for me, but I might just not be totally understanding exactly what's going on. I did open both of these, and they came in about the same size, the same dimensions, it looks like. And so I was trying to decide which one was maybe this one is your Facebook ad, and I accidentally clicked on the same one. But let's talk about this ad first. Okay, I really like your idea. It's cool with the ice being locale that you want to go to, which is really neat. You're right, you still got to clean up the edges, obviously, make those nice and smooth, a little bit more angular kind of. Yeah, see, all these came in the exact same. So I don't know, maybe you meant to select one with the Facebook dimensions but didn't. But I'll just give you critique for this one. If you want to send me the one that's the Facebook dimensions, let me know. I love that you have, and here's some extra image down here. Hopefully you'll notice that too. So I love the amount of white space. Your logo down here looks really, really nice. You do have contrasting font, which is good. These asterisks, I definitely would not use them like bullets. It's pretty apparent they're asterisks because they're up so high. And so it's kind of taking away from the effect you're going for. And actually, I probably would recommend not using any kind of bullet like a hyphen unless it looks a little bit more high end. Okay, so maybe you just do a yellow circle here, that or an orange circle here. That would look nice. And then mostly the thing that I think is still a little bit rough is your type. So, and also maybe placement, because right now your ad feels a little bit top heavy. Let's look at it like this. Okay, so here we have the ad. We have some good white space, but see how your eye is kind of clustered in this maybe 1/3 of the page. I would instead probably allow this to be the strong center element. I might make it a little bit smaller and then maybe give more space between your image and your writing. So drink it in. You could leave that left aligned, or to me, it feels like a natural placement to have it up kind of higher over here, maybe kind of above this cup, centered up above it. Drink it in. And then down here, a little bit farther away from your ice tray, simple, sensible, superb, bring it home, arrow. Okay, so I started looking around a little bit. This is kind of what I think would look really good. So you have your strong image. Consider this type to be kind of maybe going along with that. Here, actually, let me click on this one. Happy Independence Day. Okay, so maybe I'm not probably going to be able to find one that has the exact type that I'm looking for, just super offhand, but see the amount of white space between the edge of the image and the edge of the page, and it kind of really allows your eye to go all the way around the image. I think that would be helpful, so this would be scaled down a little bit. Now you could make this type a little bit smaller and have it be up here. I probably wouldn't keep it this large if it's centered, or you could keep it maybe about the same size and move it up to the right. Okay, and then this other type, now look at how small this is. Down here, this could be your call to action. This could be the size of it. Maybe not that small, but maybe this small. Okay, see how small that is? And maybe look how they have these 3 lines of a nice sans serif, all capitalized font, leading with something that's contrasting font. This is kind of the contrast that you want to have, the effect that you want to have. This is what you're already doing. You're just not fully there yet, okay? So think about placement of this line. Think about how they don't have any bullets, but it has the effect of a bullet because of how they've laid it out. All right, so simple, sensible, superb. So maybe you have your logo down here, or following visual flow, the logo might look really nice on the side of this page because your ice tray is pointing to it almost. I think that would look good. So arrow right here, drink it up, you could place over here, and then you could either leave this white space, which might be kind of nice, or you could do some kind of effect where maybe it's still left aligned, but it's truly left aligned with bring it home underneath it. And it's either all in caps, but maybe half of this size. Simple, sensible, superb, bring it home. Or you have these 3 bullets underneath this on a line that goes all the way across, still about half the size, all caps. Bring it home, simple, sensible, superb. Or drink it in up here. Okay, here's a good idea. Maybe you move this down a little bit. Drink it in, and then underneath this line, one line that goes across, simple, has a little line that divides the type that's a vertical line that's longer than the height of your letters, but they're all in caps. Simple, line, sensible, line, superb. It is both right aligned and left aligned, so it's a justified type. And then down here, you just have bring it home and your logo, and they're justified as well. They start and end at the same point. So see how we've used alignment to really clean it up. There's a strong message here, strong visual, strong visual. Okay, so that's kind of the direction you want to go. Let me see if there's anything I can find just super offhand. Now this is if you wanted to kind of make it all center aligned, which you could. You could have bring it home, but look at the sizing of this. See how this type is pretty small? Okay. This is another one of those kind of similar effects. Contrast, center aligned, which usually you want to avoid that, but it can work really well if you have a good amount of white space around it. Trying to find something with a little bit more type on it, which is a lot of times creative ads don't have enough type for what we're looking for. Here's a good example of just a variety of sizes of the type using some kind of bolding effect. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find one. That's exactly what I was describing with the bullets, or you're not actually using bullets, but you're using a line underneath where you still have the words divided, but they're all on the same line. Okay, so hopefully you understood the kind of direction I'm wanting you to go. Here's a good example of contrast and size. One big slogan like you have, but then see how tiny it is underneath it. Then you have your logo placed down here, some other element down here, and just white space up and around it. Okay, so that's the direction. When you look at this image, see the order that you notice things, and then try to emulate something like that. Okay, and that's going to get you heading in the right direction, because this is all too big. This part, probably this part too big. This, you could maybe keep it the same if it feels good and natural. Okay, feel free to send me a second draft if you want, or if you're accidentally thought you uploaded the Facebook ad but you didn't, you can send that to me too. Okay, so thanks for opting in, Kristina. I did give you a lot of options if you're feeling overwhelmed or confused with the different routes you could go. Just let me know and we'll work through it. All right, thanks, Kristina. Bye.